Welcome back to Avowed. Kind of pushing through the main quest line here in whatever town this is. I can't say it. And we are... Oops, journal. We have to go talk to 3 people. Monto, Aaliyah, and Yvette and Remy. We have 1, 2, 3 side quests. Well, 2 side quests and a companion quest. And then we still have this side quest in Dawnstar, which is confusing me. So, did we didn't level up. Where is our closest camp? Because there is we can fast travel back to here. There's a little thing right here to fast travel to. So our closest camp is back here, isn't it? Way the hell back here. We need to get out, find us a camp. Can we just go out a door somewhere? We have to go out a door somewhere. Well, while we're here, let's talk to these people, I guess. Where's the closest one? There's 60 away. This person's 62. Let's go here, I guess. These two are in the same place, it looks like. Oh, what's this? Thorn fruits, okay. Both of these are in the same place here? B and C? Oh, we're going out. Okay, we're going out. Alright, so we're on our way out. Maybe wandering around we'll find another camp somewhere. So we can talk to our guys. Okay, they're pretty far away, aren't they? Shit. Okay, let's look at the map, see if they're on the map. Maybe we can fast travel somewhere where they are. They seem to be down here by our camp, right? They are, so we can fast travel to the camp. Check with our boys, see what they want to say. They both got something on their minds. Apparently, they're supposed to be, at some point, they're supposed to be able, each companion is capable of training you in something. What, I don't know. Let's check our upgrades. It says we got an upgrade, but I don't think we got any upgrades, do we? Oh, we do. But not my bow, not the long reach. I still need... Oh, I can make some hardwood branch. How much of that do we need? Hardwood branch. Let's check it again. I need 1 hardwood branch. I can make that. 1. Let's just make 1. Okay. Now we can upgrade this. I would like to upgrade this and maybe even upgrade the last light of day. That needs to be upgraded too. That takes 2 talons. This takes 4. That's 6. And a winter takes 4. Tough decision. We can make this one and this one. Let's do these 2 first. We can do these 2. Let's do this one. Bing! And then let's do dawn in winter. Let's do this one. So what do I need now to do my weapon? 4 hardwood and 2 talons. And this I need 3 steel and 2 talons. We can make 2 talons. We can make 2 talons, I'll bet, and 4 hardwood. Let's look. We can make just 2, it looks like. No, we can only make 1. Okay, we can only make 1, so that doesn't help me. Let's go back. I can upgrade this. I haven't had a need for that. I mean, I haven't been using it, so I should use it, but I'm not using it. So, my armor. Nope, I still don't have enough talon. How much ladder do I have? I only have 6. I need 8. I can't craft anything. I can only craft one of these. So it takes 4. I guess you can't craft that. Wouldn't make any sense, but yeah, I cannot upgrade anything else. We're good for now. Until I can find, I mean, I can go buy some of that stuff. It might be worth buying some to upgrade my armor a little bit. Unless I find some better armor. Put that away. Why do you always pull that thing out? And we can't enchant anything. Now, we still need... Oh, I need some awakened wood. This one's already upgraded. This one's already enchanted. This one's already enchanted. The Day of Light needs a bear claw still. I still need a freaking bear claw to upgrade that one. And I need awakened wood. I have 2 of those. I need 3. Can't craft that either. Awakened wood. I don't know where I got that from. What's a monster part? Man, I don't even want to know where that comes from. Alright, let's go talk to the team. They want to talk. Let's see what he's got to say.
You know, I've
What's
heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Jihad had to make her point, but Dara was being unreasonable. It was excessive, loud, public confrontation rarely win people over.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
It's easier to take orders and fall in line, but sometimes you need a united front. Sometimes you have to take a stand even if it costs you.
This is what I like about you, and Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
That's pretty funny. I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Let's get some rest. Alright, where's the other guy at? Here he is.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe?
It's more that I don't think my belief's worth standing up for. Life's simpler that way. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of Animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. You too.
Alright, so, what I wanted to do, where is our stash? Here. I want to see if I still have I do. I have a common arquebus, which is very... And I could upgrade that. What does that cost to upgrade? 4 Paradisian ladders. I only got 6, so I could upgrade that. And we got this too. This is also hasn't been upgraded yet. Which I don't really need this. I've got the other 2 swords, or the other sword and the axe. So that's pretty good. But I really would maybe kind of try this. I don't know. The rifle, that's a good ranged weapon. But it's not doing as much damage as my bow, is it? This is doing 63 damage. It's doing 41, but this is upgraded to +1 fine. This is still common. I'm guessing we could probably get that up pretty high too, but they're just so slow. I don't know. Flintlock rifle, that's just slow. But if you hit it right, it might be worth something. Well, let's just see. We might upgrade that later. All right, let's see if I got any weird dreams coming through now again. Let's just exit right here. This is good because we got to be here somewhere.
Andra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back for more?
Eyes
That's what I said.
stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
Situation in Fjord is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called Animancy. They worship at the altar of progress. You're better off not knowing.
Worker bees, they land on us. Sometimes they sting. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Quit asking me questions. They want to heal souls. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. They're trying to influence nature. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have. I guess it's
Search what
too.
has been broken. Soothe the pain. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Animancy is illegal. Animancy is misunderstood. Many people don't
The
trust
hound
Animancers.
cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
Anything that can improve people's lives is worth the risk. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it. They can fight essence all they want, but I'm not sure they'll win.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash.
There you go.
We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
We done? Okay. Alright. Where are we going? We got both of them in this direction. Where's A? A is way over there. B is like right here. Alright, let's go. How do we get to B? These guys are just hanging out waiting for me to move, huh? Alright, let's go, guys. We're going this way. That house right there, maybe? Oh, is that the person we already talked to? I think it must be. Yeah. Alright, let's go see what she has to say now.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
Giada wants your opinion.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
I'm afraid he did. Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound
That's
official.
our governor for you.
That guy in the
Self-righteous
background.
even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm.
Oh,
I'm up to my
no,
ears in
please.
chores around here, and the Ravenants
Really?
can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
If you're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised some
So-
answers. Let's go.
The Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
You haven't shared these findings with anyone? Some of your colleagues must have arrived at the same conclusion. We need to find the source of the difference if there's any hope of stopping
How
it.
to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here.
You are
Toward
meant
what
to be
end?
here.
Only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this. I'm a bit of a skeptic, but thank you for your insight. In other words, you don't know anything. I hope I use that one. What if it has something to do with the entity tethered to my soul? I'd be interested in that. Let's try this
Seems
one.
a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Alright, let's
Well,
tell Giada.
I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the
Alright.
nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering
Let's go.
why people find this place unsettling.
Oh, shut up for a minute. So, the other one is in here. He's in the town. We got one in the town. Right? The Animancy method. Yeah, one in the town. Where's the other one at? Here? Consult. And where are we? We are right here. Okay, so this is going to be B? Consult. Yeah, this is B. We want B. Where's B? That's A is over in the town, and B is this way. It says equipment upgrade available. I don't know what equipment upgrade is available. Alright, let's go this way. Which we've been through quite a lot of this area already. Because we wandered around here. So I got 72 something. I don't know if that's coin or not. So where am I going? This place looks kind of messed up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those numbers. I guess that's coin. Okay, what's this guy gonna want? Oh, we already saw these people talking before.
Giata was sent into exile.
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or Remy,
Sorry.
look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You do realize that I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Fascinating. Giada wants to learn about the Dream Scourge. What are you talking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
That depends on what you want from me. Everything. Why haven't you told her this already?
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we just gave it to her freely, now would it? Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike. I wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for a change. I don't know. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Lucky? You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know?
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
Alright.
Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods.
Of course I
Wouldn't
was.
you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Obviously you do.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives. There are many ways to leave a legacy, and mine are none of your business. There are worse questions These are the worst questions I've ever heard. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yvette, take a note. Godlike are inherently uncooperative. Approach with caution. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, Godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me what's going on. Some good news, please, for the love of God. Just give me the bad news. I want the two of you to stop practicing Animancers.
The
Sure,
Dream
give me the
Scourge
good
is
news.
proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
That's the good
That's
news.
a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Wait, slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge? I assume not just any pillar would do, because nothing is ever that simple. Common ancestor. One more question. What do I do about the entirety entity tethered to my soul? So with this one.
Trust in Animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giada would know the details.
One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable Animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their
Okay,
minds.
those two are
I might have
wackos.
dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Let's go back down. Map. Can we just fast travel? Let me see. Is it in here? The person we're looking for. Here? Is this it? Animancy. Consult with Matano. Yeah, so where was the little... let's see. Here, I guess, huh? Oh, we have another quest over here. We'll get that too while we're here. Let's go here. Okay. Maybe we'll go get that quest first before we go talk to the other guy. Get one more quest lined up, and then we'll hit the terrain and see what we can find. Okay, where is this other quest? Quest. Let's see. Hold on. It's gonna be this way to my left over here.
If only we had these.
Is it a building? Well, it's out in the courtyard somewhere. Around this corner. There's some more stuff. Coconuts? Okay, this girl. Who's this girl? Roosevelt.
You startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer were you reciting just now? No apologies necessary. There's no way you could be responsible for the problems facing Fiora.
I can't take the blame for all of Fiora's problems, but my negligence has only made things worse. The dead of Fiora expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Couldn't possibly have anything to do with angry spirits. What if we carried out the rituals in your stead? I imagine Fiora's problems have kept you too busy to complete the rituals. If it was neglect that caused this, it's your responsibility to fix it. Problems couldn't possibly have anything to do with angry spirits.
We cannot take that chance. There are angry spirits, and you know the problems we face. I believe the two are related. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Okay, an interesting custom. I'd love to know more. Do you really believe the dead are mad because they didn't have their last meal?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now.
What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Understood. Whose bodies rest
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stairs wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fiora, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits. Maybe this will help you find some peace as well. It seems like a waste of perfectly good food. Let's just go with this one.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, Bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Okie dokie, lady. Alright, we're not doing that just yet, though, right? We're still doing this. Is this way? Can I go this way? Or let's go this way.
Wake up your soul with a morning Cristo. Put to sleep with a night.
One pill to wake up, one pill to go to sleep. We'll go back here. I think that looks like this big place back here. Here? Weren't we here once already? Guess not, because there's still stuff here. Take a chicken. Let's see. This is not who I want. No, this is. Oh, that's her place. Okay, no wonder it looks familiar. Okay, let's go up the hill, maybe. I guess then. This way.
Think, what if I wasn't a ranger?
Of course. What would you do?
There we go. Ah, this guy's place.
Oh, I know. But I'd make no money.
Wow, nice place. Oh, it's a workshop. So who do we talk to? This guy.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating a dream scourge. What do you know about metaphysical anomalies? This place is hardly modest, it's incredible. What do you know about metaphysical anomalies?
More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
That's not good. Giada said your machines could help her
Yes, her
research.
theory of the dream scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source.
You're an animancer. Can't you just animance one? Let's do this.
Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could
They're
use
everywhere.
a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more.
I need more
An
power.
Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence.
I don't like
the
the sound of an
grove is to the west
Adragon.
across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there.
Great.
You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
See
Do
what
be
we can
careful.
do.
Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince
All
her
right.
to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Alright, what can we steal here? You guys look like you got a lot of stuff. I don't need any more essence, though. What's this? To my colleagues, we are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you'll be entertained. Okay. Okay, crazy people. Yeah, I don't need any more essence. Is that essence? That's essence.
This
Don't need any
again.
more essence.
You're
Don't need
beginning
any
to
more
sound like
essence.
Yaka.
Have you ever stopped and
Ooh, that's a cool window, eh?
she may be onto something?
What do you got over here?
I'm sure that my father were onto something. Look what
Another
happened
note.
then.
Summit meeting. Spiritual disturbance in the dead fire. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment has gone wrong. Rumor of giant Audra statue dismissed as a mass hallucination. Request contact Republic Associates. Verdict results inconclusive. No action required. Okay. Yeah, what do we got over here? I see a chest. Great sword. I don't know what that red triangle is next to it when you pick up weapons.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover them.
Okay, oh, this is a long one. Monsters of the Dead Fire. A barbed ravager. A giant shark that is known to ram passing vessels. A winding serpent. Smaller than a ravager, but potentially longer. And a leviathan. Imagine the largest whale you've ever seen. A leviathan is at least 10 times that size. What, no kraken? Barely the size of a man, what they lack in size and strength they make up for in numbers and terrifying viciousness. Okay, well maybe we won't run into any of these things, huh? Okie. What are you doing, dude? Okay, not much up here. I hear something tingling. Over here. Ah, little chest. The Moon of Yora. The Moons of Yora. Kind of talking about moons. Oh wait, I did add it to my journal. Okay, so we got over here where these people are standing around. Nothing really, they're just standing here.
What do you think of Giatta's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little unpredictable. Like
What do we got here?
essence has no
More
sense of
books.
direction.
Okay, we'll just take
How
that
did
one,
you
I
know?
guess, and we'll just take these. Imps.
We should talk.
And
Here.
okay, more books. Alright, let's go outside. I guess we gotta find out. We got a laundry list of things to do. You know, for an envoy. And a godlike. It's like, go over here and do this for us, will you? Alright, let's go outside. It's still daylight, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see where all this stuff is happening at. Everywhere. What's this one here? This is the leave the food for the dead. This is awesome. Know what this is too? Yeah, leave food for the dead. And this one too, huh? Offerings. Okay, so this is pretty far away over here. Retrieve an Adrian heart. That sounds like something bad. Really does. Oh, and this is the revenants we're looking for. Let's look at our journal here. Retrieve an hydrogen heart. We got elder offerings. Missing rangers. Where are they at? Missing rangers. Oh, they're over here. Right? Nope, that's the grave site. That was a grave site. Where are the missing rangers at? Here? Or here? Nope, that's a grave site. Missing rangers are there, so we got stuff dotted all over the place. This looks like bear territory here. Okay, let's, got a couple minutes here. Something bothers me. This quest here, this is in Dawnshore it says. Let's go back there for a minute. That's a 3 skull one too. How do we get back to Dawnshore? Can I just go through the Living Lands? We cannot. Can I? Alright, how do we get back to Dawnshore? Here? We have to go down here? Dawnshore. So I can't just fast travel back to Dawnshore. I have to go through the gate. Well, that's a 3 skull one, so we're going to get our ass kicked anyway. Alright, let's not do that right now. We'll check that out later. We are currently in this place. We need to go... This is the closest one. This is the first one here, isn't it? Gravesite. Okay, let's go here. Southern Gate Beacon. There must be a beacon on this side too. Maybe we need to go through town. Let's go through town and see if there's another beacon here. Hold on. What's this? Missing rangers. Emerald Stair. That's a way out there. All right, let's go this way. We're right here. Right in front of us. There's a way out.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
What's this guy doing?
Well,
What's he got?
I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
See what you got, dude. Huh. What can you tell me about this?
Is that... Gelarde? This is star metal. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well.
Can you do anything with it?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchant it. I did receive a shipment from Sola's Keep recently, however. A mace crafted out of star metal, brought to me by a trader from Galawain's Tusks. I suggest you make your way there if you're looking for someone to work that beautiful metal into a proper weapon.
Galawain's Tusks? Come on, it can't be that complicated. I bet you 5 skates a Smith and Thirdborn would know what to do with this stuff.
No.
Well, that's one way to save your coin.
Is there anything else I can help you with, amigo?
Well, let's see what you got, dude. Alright, he's got a lot of stuff. He's got some very expensive stuff, doesn't he? He has exceptional stuff. Let's see. Exceptional, huh? Interesting. That costs a lot of money, though. Whoa, baby. Lodestone. A one-handed melee. Unique. Huh. Has a fine pistol, but I've already got a pretty good pistol. Armor. What's he got armor-wise now? Let's just look at it. Medium or light armor. Let's stick with medium here. Scale armor is not as good as mine. This one's a little better than mine. And it's cost 7,200 smeckle is what's mine. But mine has got a couple little attributes on it. Well, Barbaric Shout I don't use. And 5% stamina regeneration is kind of nice. But these are not... Well, he's got some exceptional stuff down here. Yeah, I don't want anything at less stamina damage. Like this one here is pretty good. This gives me... But it doesn't change the stamina and essence costs. This one has 5% stamina regeneration rate, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't think... This is light armor. We got heavy armor. Yeah, he's got nothing. Alright, what do we got over here? Adra. Awakened Adra. He doesn't have any awakened wood. That would be the trick, wouldn't it? And lockpicks. So these guys got a lot of these guys got a lot of lockpicks. Alright, we ain't spending any coin here yet, dude. Sorry. We'll be back later. Alright, let's go this way. Let's see if we can find a camp out here real quick. That's what I would like to do. Get another campsite. We only got one way over at the beginning. So we also have a location to use that star metal, right? Let's look at that again, because that was what the... That's what this was. Star metal. Still says Dawn Shore though, doesn't it? Galloway's tusks can work with star metal. So we don't know where that's at. We don't know if that's here or in another part of the map. Because nothing's labeled in here yet. Alright, let's see. It's getting dark. Can we see a camp somewhere here? I don't see one.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me. I don't see any camps. That's what we're looking for, is a camp. We do have a lot of vegetation in this map. Let's see, is this a... It's not even a fast travel, so we don't even have a fast travel thing over here. So they're not helping us out at all, are they, right at the moment? So we can go this way. Which we gotta go this way anyway. There we go, I see a camp. To the right. Let's go grab. Who's this guy? What's he want?
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming.
Who are you?
The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Are you a messenger or are you a spy? What's your mission?
Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something.
They're always, aren't they always?
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
If you're in danger from the Steel Garrote, you should leave. The next time you see someone in the Steel Garrote, find out where they're based and report back to me. That's good.
All right. I suppose I can do that. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this?
I want as much intelligence as you can gather. I just want to know where they are. I'll take it from there.
I'll do my best. Until later, envoy.
Yep, we gotta go to camp. We have a camp over here. Let's get it. If I can get there without dying. Bunch of crap over here. We usually have to clear out a camp before we get there. The wild woods. Of course, I knew we'd have to clear out something. What?
This one's mine. Let's go.
What is it? Biatch. Always gotta fight something before. So this is a trap here on a fine bow. Alright, let's get over here to our camp. There we go. Alright, let's set up camp. Yep, let's do it. Alright, nighttime again. Okay, let's look at our upgrade thing again. It keeps telling me there's upgrades available, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Well, I know there is, but I can't, I'm not going to do anything with them because I'm limited on my resources here. I can upgrade my shield to +3. But we'll think about that later. Yeah, there's nothing here, really. Alright, so. And nothing here. Okay, nope. Alright, so. Let's call it a video here. And then when we come back, we will be heading here. We can take care of all three of these. We can even take care of, what's his name's? And look for the remnants. We're gonna leave some food. Those are the missing rangers. Let's check something else. Right button. How many we gotta go? Oh, we're getting close to another level up, so that's pretty good. Alright, so. If you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.